Okie dokie. Getting ready for game 2, I decided to put in the swing puncture over disperse. Um, I don't think Strider Harness has much place in my deck at the moment. He has at least one turn to slag. It doesn't really go that well with other things. Um, I think I would rather have a Rusted Relic in my deck, just because it is absolutely massive, and gets to kill him pretty fast. Although I'm still pondering this one. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, then you've got to not be impulsive in making sideboard decisions. It's like you don't want to think, oh well, he's got to turn to slag, because he also has Art Trail, and I'm much more likely to get blown out by Art Trail, because it's just harder to play around that than it's like with turn to slag. If I've got Strider Harness, I could just keep equipping it to stuff I don't particularly care about. Uh, so and it is artifact. So I'm much more likely to have like a couple of my early artifacts guys murdered by Archrill and then be unable to play anything. The decision is whether I had to play first or not. I'm actually going to go with no, because I've got all these removal spells for his artifacts that I really want to just draw. Tildrad Fallen seems pretty good against his deck. Well, this is a pretty awkward looking hand. It's definitely not the worst. Bonds is a reasonable answer to his sort of random expensive-ish artifact guys. There's the wing puncture. I hope we'll be able to deal with Sun Chaser and Snapsail Gliders and all that sort of thing. There's the return of Etched Champion. Now, if I make Subvoc Replica, I'm not going to be blocking with it, because then you can just like kill it off with like a Blast or an Archfield or any number of other random cards. So I really would quite like to murder his Etched Champion with something nice. Necrogen Sensor is perfectly alright with me. Let's see. I'm gonna make it this turn, because I'm probably gonna kill his Etched Champion with the enemy. Obviously the Tildrad Fallen can't be equipped to try to harness or anything like that, but I don't want to just have that guy removed immediately and then me not being able to do anything about taking another 2 from this guy. Yeah, just as a mana efficiency measure, I'm getting rid of that guy now. The fact that he has Necrogen Sensor probably tells me, even though I haven't seen any Glint Hawks or Stags so far, he probably has those cards. I'm gonna run out the Fallen here and this Horizon Spellbomb. I'd be fairly happy with the Fallen dying horribly now. Yeah, because then I just get to Corpse Current back. Obviously could have played like Riddlesmith here instead, but Corpse Curse seems fine. He might want to swing in with his Warden or something like that, and I'd be happy to bonds that one up. Oh, 6 mana. True Conviction. Well, I really hope I get to draw one of my assortment of... Well, I only have a couple left now, actually, so I really hope I get to draw one of those cards pretty shortly. I'm going to have to bonds this guy up. Because I feel like that's actually one of the more threatening cards you might have for you. If he makes like a flying guy, I can wing puncture it. if he makes a bunch of makes an artifact guy, which I know he's got a bunch of anyway, I have Fallens to defend myself. I could have actually equipped my corpse cutter there. That was a choice, but I wanted to keep Wing Puncture open for mana efficiency purposes. A Rustic, that's not really gonna do the job. However, I do get to make Riddlesmith and then cast it for the looting action. So I really need a Slice pretty shortly. I don't really need the Forest. And I'm just in chump mode here. Gonna chump with Corpse Cur. That's pretty awkward as well. I really want to draw Slice or another replica, because I definitely can't go to 2 when he's got Barrage Ogre in play. It's pretty embarrassing. He's just drawn some. Oh, that's good. That's good. I wanted that. I'm happy now. Do I want to loot? Yeah. There's an interesting one. I mean, it feels like my Fallen are probably just gonna die anyway to Barrage Ogre. And he hasn't made any flyers yet, but I'm pretty sure he will. Reveal, I don't think I've... That is a pretty good card against Barrage Ogre for just negating that. I'm gonna discard this. And I'm gonna sit there looking at his guy menacingly. I guess I could have killed the Conviction slightly earlier, before his Barrage Ogre became unsummoning sick, but I don't care about him gaining 2 life. Block here and murder his Conviction. Grafted Exoskeleton. That's pretty interesting. At the end of my turn, I'm gonna gratuitously tap his Necrosion Sensor. You know, as he might panic and throw it at something. Yep, apparently that was enough to force him to use it right now when I don't really care. So yeah, fair enough. Now, options. I mean, I don't actually care about him hitting me once with his Blade Tribe Berserkers with poison on it. So he's actually giving me a little bit of extra time to set up here. I kind of want to break open my Spellbomb, but it's so expensive to do it. What I could do is break open the Spellbomb, see what happens, then potentially play the Revel. I could just play Tangle Angler. I could maybe equip it. Does it seem like the worst thing? I could play the Fallen. I'm gonna break open this and see what happens. Hmm. I really hope to get acid web spider. What I'm gonna do here is play this guy. I'm still not gonna equip. I'm not gonna be blocking with the Blight Mamba, and I don't want to walk it into a Slice and Twain. And who knows, he might decide to randomly sacrifice some stuff. See, there you go. There's the turn to slag that I didn't want to get punched by. Let's see. Am I going to be blocking? No, I'm not going to be blocking with anything. I'm going to threateningly tap his grafted exoskeleton. Maybe. Oh, I think it was a little bit too much to hope for to lure him to to lure him to sacrificing it, but you never know.